Choice this morning was Gary and the Pacemakers, Freddie and the Dreamers, Herman's Hermits, Gary Lewis and the Playboys. All right, that's what we were playing this morning. It is Monday morning. It's April 17th, Emancipation Day. And what that means is that you have till the 18th, which is tomorrow, to get your taxes in. I'm the tax man. Yeah, I'm the tax man. Yep, tomorrow's your deadline. It's typical, Andy. It's been typical springtime already. It's April in Montana, which means you're going to have rain, snow, 65 and maybe about minus 20. And that's just before noon today. No, we have an up and down rocky week of weather coming. So if you're working outdoors, you might have today and tomorrow off. What's happening? NBA finals started last weekend, Saturday. Watched a little bit of it. Not a big NBA fan unless the Pistons are good, and they're not good, so not to say that they haven't been good. They've won 3 NBA titles in my lifetime, back-to-back, 89-90, and then the working class guys in 2004. NHL playoffs, that means that they'll start soon. Wings are out of that, too. However, baseball is in full swing. Already the Tigers are what? 9-5, 9-6? I tell you. Lions. Yeah, Wolverines are good, though, right now. Yeah, let's talk about spy versus spy. Little spy, Goldfinger, Bob, Bob, he's the man with the Midas touch. And Jack Teixeira doesn't have it. He made his initial appearance in the United States District Court in Massachusetts. The 21-year-old is a member of the Massachusetts National Guard. He was charged with 2 criminal counts under the Espionage Act. One was unauthorized retention and transmission of national defense information, and the other count was unauthorized removal and retention of classified documents. I'm assuming, Andy, that those are the same documents that are in question. Okay. The unit that Jack Teixeira, is it Teixeira? Unit provides worldwide intelligence and Homeland Security, which means that Jack was granted top secret security clearance, and that was in 2021, and that means that he would have had to sign a lifetime binding non-disclosure agreement that says that basically he acknowledges that this stuff is like, this stuff is top secret, and if I reveal it, then I can go to prison. So he signs all that paper, and away we go. So what is it with all the secret classified documents? Okay. Biden's Corvette, didn't he have them in the glove box? Under the seat. Okay, classified documents Trump had him in Mar-a-Lago at what, a storage unit? This guy, I mean, crying out, what the hell is wrong with everybody in classified documents, secret Andy, do we have any classified or what would be considered sensitive documents? We don't. Are you sure? I guess not, right? I guess we're busted. I'll be up there and espionage or whatever. And this isn't the first person that has been suspected. Do I have to say suspected to be? I have to. Of leaking classified secret documents. Does everybody remember Edward Snowden, who released a trove of documents? And he was at the National Security Agency, and that was in 2013. So, and he was a federal contractor for subsystems administrator IT guy in Hawaii at the time. And, he's like, yeah, and he's like, yeah, he's like, it's a tell-all spy novel. The Hunt for Reddit Talbot. Following all of this hoopla with the latest with Jack, the Pentagon released in a statement, and I quote, they're reevaluating the situation. You think? I mean, what's there to reevaluate? Everybody and their brother has security documents. We have them. Biden has them in his glove box. Trump has them in a shoebox under his bed. We have them where? We have them in the bathroom, in the medicine cabinet. Court documents, they released that Jack began posting all of this stuff. It was as early as last December. So, December, January, February, March. He's been doing this 4 or 5 months and nobody snapped to it. Okay? Now, where he was doing it, it's called Discord. And Discord itself, let me talk about Discord. Okay, I used to play and sometimes play, and a lot of my friends on Facebook and people that watch this podcast, we met playing what are called MMO games. Okay, and those are online, massively marketed games. You got thousands of people on servers, and it's your basic build and war and alliance game. Build your city up, build your troops, join an alliance, go to war with other people that are doing it. Worldwide, big games. I played Kingdoms of Camelot. I started that when it was on MySpace. MySpace used to be a social network that all taught us all how to code. Do you remember that? We all learned how to code. Fixing our MySpace page. Anyway, I started playing Kingdoms of Camelot. It went from MySpace to Facebook to a standalone game, and then I just quit. I've played State of Survival, which is another MMO game. You have these big alliances. And so what you do is you join Discord, which is what Jack Teixeira was on. He was on Discord. And my thoughts about Discord is that, it's everybody's on it. You know, you got 100 people from your alliance, plus the main server's got, hundreds of people from other alliances, and, you got people from all over the world. They have very different opinions, and they express them, okay? And you've got people playing mind games, and there's bullying going on, and everybody's talking crap. Everybody owns stuff, doesn't own stuff. Everybody's hooking up. Yeah, they're hooking up online on Discord. So, what are the claims are is that Jack was just one of the many of trolls that, I'm not saying everybody's on Discord, but it does have a reputation. Let it say with that. You can't, does it police itself? Somewhat, but you can't police chat rooms. You can't jump in there. Oh, you can't talk about going to brunch and the price of eggs because someone might be offended that's an egg farmer. So it's a pretty much free-for-all, thing, which you can imagine in this day and age what it's really like. It's just a disaster. So, evidently, Jack Teixeira posted religious, political stuff, guns, memes, all this tasteless memes, all the stuff that, people do on Discord. And people started calling him out. He's like, I'm a top secret agent. I'm an agent man. I'm a secret agent man. He's just going off. Everybody's like, bullshit, dude. And I got the Brooklyn Bridge. And so he's bragging on Discord, going off and off. He's like, fuck it. I'll start posting pictures on Discord to show everybody. Yeah, he's a spy. That shows intelligence. Yeah, that's smart. Yeah, I'm going to be a spy. Let me do it on Discord. It's only a matter of time. So, he's posted all this stuff on Discord, posted pictures. Finally, let me see, and he was at someone in his chat room, and then someone in the domain chat room. I don't know what game he was playing. I have no idea. I just know the dynamics and the mechanics of how you work. So, you get on there, you talk shit, I'm a millionaire, I'm a billionaire, I'm a coke dealer, I'm Tony Montana. It's like, he's a secret agent. Everybody's like, no, you're not. He's like, yes, I am. No, you're not. Look, see, I posted secret documents. So, is he a secret agent, subversive, trying to undermine our government? I don't think so. I think he's just a dumb crap thinking things out. Look, I'm a spy and I'm playing a spy game. I mean, Discord is crazy. Okay? If you play a game like, what is it? Bloody Roads, California. It's like everybody's here. It's a biker game. You get your clubhouse. You build your troops up. You get an alliance. Everybody that plays this game just happens to be a biker. In real life, I remember playing Kingdom of Camelot. Anybody that I played with? Any of you guys and gals, knights out there for real? Played State of Survival. Don't remember zombies being in the chat room. It's just he's a dumbass trying to brag. He shouldn't have had the secrets. He shouldn't, now he's like in big freaking trouble too. The espionage is nothing to joke about. They can kill you for that. Okay? So, we got to think about that. And, the thing about the leaks and the documents that I find kind of weird is like, well, wait a minute. I got some questions now that I've kind of seen that stuff, It's like Biden administration, what's going on in Europe, really? Okay, what's really going on over there in Ukraine? And are we more involved in the Ukraine war than this administration has been leading us to believe? We've been told one thing, reported another. Do we really have American troops on the ground over there? Now, Biden promised in a NATO summit last year, and I quote, "We are going to stick with Ukraine as long as it takes to make sure they are not defeated by Russia." Sounds like the exact same thing that LBJ said about Vietnam. Doesn't it? Same thing. So my problem is this. The documents that are leaked do sound an alarm on the war in Ukraine. Are we or aren't we? Only your hairdresser knows for sure. I mean, come on. I'm not adverse to war over there, and as you know, I talked about it from the very beginning. I believe that they are a paper tiger. I believe that they're shot their wad. They're overextended. What they thought was going to take 10 days' time is now turned into over a year. 2 years. It's going to be. They're using what? World War tanks, weapons, pulling people out of prisons, got the draft going. They're losing this. The media tells us we're involved. I've always thought, I'm not a problem with being over there. If we're honest and up front, I've always said, we said the 1st, the 2nd, the 101st, it'd be over in days. Change the whole world order. No longer would Russia be another major player. I just want to know one way or the other what's going on over there. I just want to know. It's like they keep everything a secret. It's like the guy was showing off, releasing documents that show that we're involved over there. So I just want to know. It's like Andy, they can never tell us the truth about anything. Look what's going on last week about with Supreme Court Clarence Thomas. More. Last week we talked about it. Last week we're talking about his trips, his vacations, his yacht parties, his donations and contributions from GOP mega donor Harlan Crow. I said last week, I'm like, I don't know if this is kind of cool. So this just since our last podcast, reports have come out that detail in 2014, Harlan Crow bought Clarence Thomas's childhood home, renovated it to the tune of he bought it for what, Andy? He bought it for $131,000 with 2 vacant adjoining lots, put in $40,000 worth of renovation, And then Clarence and Thomas's mother lives there. Now, remember, I mean, the sale of the home itself now, remember this, the sale of the home itself was never reported or appeared on any discovery form. How can you... How can you take, how can someone, how could how could I or you be unbiased if you're taking gifts and doing money and vacations and your childhood home is bought for you and given to your mother and it's renovated and you're just like, yeah, I'm neutral. You know, even though he's a big GOP influencer, Harlan Crow is, you can. I don't believe he can be unbiased. And I do believe that that's why it was never reported. It's because he knew. It never was reported anywhere, not on the state level, on sales, not on federal level, in taxes, nor in the Supreme Court. Bypassed it all. Now, remember, this is the same Clarence Thomas that was involved in the Anita Hill scandal. That was the sexual harassment scandal that happened in 1991. And we can't forget his wife, Jeannie Thomas. She's a very far right activist with deep ties. In 2020, she pressed the Republican Party in Arizona to overturn those results. Not only did that, but she tried to bar the January 6th investigation. And you keep telling me there's no conflict of interest. I'm not buying it. I'm thinking there's a big conflict of interest. So this week, who knows what he's been involved in, Andy? Does he have a NASCAR team? You know, whatever. Yeah, I'm right there. Montana has made national news both Friday, Saturday, and last night, Sunday. In a classic, and I don't know more how to say that, case of government interference and government overreach and government control, the House and Senate have voted in Montana to ban TikTok, not on all government devices, on everybody's device. My device, anybody, Andy, your device, right here, there it is. It's on my phone. We have shorts on it. And the bill's been passed by both the House and Senate, and it'll be on Governor Gianforte's desk this week. What in the actual, what is that? What? Are you okay with that? Well, are you okay with the governor saying that you can't have an app on your phone? What's next? Now, in case you didn't know how phones work, and obviously if you support this bill, you don't. So let me explain how the phone works. Andy, what kind of phone you got? You got an LG. I got a Samsung. Okay? Both LG and Samsung phones are made in China. Okay? Andy, who's your provider? Verizon here too. We have Verizon. If I lose my phone, I can go to Verizon and they can track it for me because it's a built-in tracking device that Verizon has access to. Okay? Do you have Facebook? They track every move you make. They gear ads to things you talk about. They know your address, your phone number, your contacts. Instagram, same. You play any kind of online game. Any kind of game. And I don't care if it's Candy Crush or Kingdoms of Camelot. Do you play an online game? They are tracking you. Got Twitter, Instagram. I said Twitter, Instagram, okay. How about do you shop? Do you shop online? Do you have an Amazon account? They're tracking you. They gear ads towards you. Okay? Do you have a shopping app like Albertsons or Walmart or any app like that when you call ahead in order to then go pick up? Yeah, they watch you come to the store, by the way. They track you. So, all of those apps track you. Your phone is made in China with a tracking device. And you're worried about the TikTok, the owner who just happens to be one of Mark Zuckerberg's aides for 2 years. And you're worried about TikTok. And you're watching this on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram, but you're not worried about that. Fuck, you're dumb. Now that I've explained how phones work, how many ways they are tracking it, it's just our state. Why would they want to? They're going to ban me from having an app? Which app is next? YouTube? How about YouTube so I can't post videos criticizing the Republicans in Helena? I'm sure that they'll do that. I mean, what do they think? We voted for I-90, which was the legalization of marijuana in this state. I-90's language told me when I voted for that the majority of funds that would raised for taxes were going to go to infrastructure and schools and tax rebates and so on, and rehabilitation and mental health and so forth. The Republicans got a hold of it and said, no, we're going to give the majority of it to the fish, wildlife, and parks, which is the biggest cash cow in Montana anyway. And then we're going to have a retirement fund for law enforcement, or what is it, the senators or something. But they gutted what we said. They have women voted last November to continue the right to access to abortion. They voted in Montana last November. 3 bills right now. They're in the House and Senate, Andy? Yeah, 3 bills right now in the House and Senate that would undo all that. So we vote for legalization and taxes. They changed that. Women vote for this, abortion rights, and they don't like that. They're going to have to change that. Don't want you to have TikTok on your phone. Remember all of this the next time you vote. Okay? Because if you think this is not overreach and this is okay, I don't know what to tell you. You know? The Chinese government's spying on me on TikTok. Oh, please. Why, are they getting your grocery list? They got my bank information. So do a half a dozen hackers if you're dumb enough. Okay? TikTok's not hacking you. It's like the people I know, the people on Facebook that all of a sudden have a duplicate account. Somebody snagged their picture and then made an account. They have like 2 friends, and they're sending friends to everybody. And, you know, and yeah, invariably somebody's like, oh my God, I got hacked. I got hacked. And I'm sitting there like, fuck. If you got hacked, they'd have your bank account. They just made a duplicate account. Grow up. I get duplicated like what, Andy? Once every 6 months? I got a refund request for myself the other day. So, you know, it's overreach. I'm sorry. But when the Montana government's changing the wording of, you know, laws that we've already voted for, like I-90, and they've changed the wording and changed where the money went. And when women vote and vote a certain way, and there are 3 bills to like, oh fuck yeah, we're gonna change it, and then they're gonna tell me you can't have TikTok. It's not a big deal. Yeah, it is a big deal. Of course, it's a big deal. Well, people just make videos. People make advertising videos. We've done short videos on it. Okay, it's a big deal. Okay, they're telling you what you can and what you cannot have on your own phone. That's overreach. That is government overreach in Montana. And remember that when you go to the polls. Andy's telling me to speed up this Monday It's kind of dreary. It's a dreary. He's telling me to wind things up. War in Sudan. Everybody's like, man, stop it, you know. America's like, stop the war in Sudan, we can't be having war, as we pump into Ukraine. All right, Andy says it's time to go. So, remember on this Monday morning, you got to adopt. Don't shop. Kiss your dog. Kiss your dog right on the lips. I do too. When I leave the house, I'm like, I'll be back in a little while. Everything's good. Yeah. Kiss your dog. Adopt. Do not shop. Don't support puppy mills. Rescue. Get out there. Get involved. Do a feel-good story today. Okay, about a dog. Okay? Andy, we're done. We are done. So until next week, kiss your dog. Have a great work week. Enjoy Emancipation Day. We're out of here.